What is up, Dolphins fans? It's Tua Time in Miami. Welcome back to Nando Talk. And honestly, if you're still not aboard, if you're still not believing in Tua, I don't know what to say to you anymore. Our coaching staff believes in him. Why don't you? On April 9th, Tua finally had his charity event, the luau, for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Foundation. It was nice to see teammates like Jalen Phillips support him. Fans came out even. I saw you out there, Big E. You know, Travis Wingfield was covering it. It looked like a great time. But the best part to me was that finally Tua said, I had my coaching staff support me there, something I had never experienced before. Because Darrell Bevell, our QB coach, Frank Smith, our offensive coordinator, and Mike McDaniel, our head coach, were all there to support Tua. And I have to believe that support's going to continue on the field, something that Tua has not experienced either. He was never given a fair shake under the Flores era. He was constantly put at disadvantages, constantly never given the right chances to succeed. He was given the 32nd ranked offensive line last year, given Jesse Davis to block his blind side, which is ridiculous. This is the guy who was on his ass or on just 5 seconds too slow every single play. This is a team that had no run game last year, no semblance of consistency in the run game at least. Very few production until late. And I just don't understand how you're going to judge Tua with that shoddy of a cast when he was throwing to receivers who like Isaiah Ford and Matt Collins, who I like, but they're practice squad or special teamers guys. Those are not starting caliber weapons, who besides Waddle and Gesicki, Tua didn't have much to throw with when he even had time to throw again with this awful offensive line. Now, you bring a whole new coaching staff for Tua, a whole bunch of guys who are going to believe and support in him. Mike McDaniel and Greer have already brought in a huge push, fixing our offensive line at least a good amount by bringing in Torrin Armstead, who is an all-pro, Pro Bowl level caliber talent. Torrin Armstead is going to fix this line, at least coaching up our guys, being a much better veteran presence than Jesse Davis. Besides that, you've got Connor Williams here, who's going to help, solidify the inside of the offensive line. I get it. He was one of the most penalized guards in football last year. He was being coached by Joe frickin' Philbin, who we as Miami fans know, Joe Philbin is a terrible coach. Matt Applebaum must be miles better coming in to coach up our new offensive line. Our run game, totally revamped. We've got freaking fullbacks, baby. We got Alec Ingold. That's a monster. He's going to be hurdling people. It's going to be beautiful. Getting those blocks too. For guys like Raheem Mostert, one of the fastest running backs in the league when he's healthy. I get the knock is that he's not always going to be healthy. We saw that San Francisco can rotate the running backs. It's the scheme, baby. The Mike McDaniel scheme. Trust in Mike. That's been the message, So then you've got guys like Chase Edmonds, who can still put that up. And I love Edmonds Mostert combo wombo. That wombo combo is going to be beautiful. Lightning and thunder, wakata. I'm in love with this scheme. The wide receivers, I was talking about Matt Collins and frickin' Isaiah Ford. We brought in Cedrick Wilson, who's an upgrade over those two anyways. We brought Tyreek freaking Hill. You pair that guy up with Jalen Waddle over here, and we're going to see miles of improvement, Like I've already said, when Tyreek Hill got added to the Chiefs offense, because Travis Kelce's production went up from 800 yards this season to 1,100, 1,200 yards. Gesicki's going to see a boom. Guys like Mecole Hardman was looking like a baller facing bum corners with no safety help. Jalen Waddle is going to freaking destroy cornerback twos who can't rely on safeties on this guy's freaking wheels, okay? Tua is going to feast, and I don't understand how people refuse to believe in him, refuse to support when our coaching staff has shown step in step that they support this guy. They have made the moves. They've swung for the fences because they believe in this kid, in Tua. Because if they didn't, they could have made the trade moves for Watson. They could have made moves for Russell Wilson, for Carson Wentz, for Matt Ryan, signed Jameis Winston, Mitch Trubisky. Because apparently you haters think that Tua is a bottom 10 QB or a bottom 5 QB. So it'd be so bad when there were so many QBs being moved this offseason Why the hell didn't Greer make a move? Because you know why? They believe in Tua, and you should too, okay? You are going to see Tua in year 3, at 24 years old, entering with the best caliber talent he's seen in his entire pro career. Not only coaching staff, but players on the field as well. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki, Cedrick Wilson. What a receiving core. Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds with Alec Ingold. Nice running backs in the right scheme. Our new offensive line with Ron Armstead leading the way. Fucking beautiful. Okay, excuse my language. But gosh darn, man, I am pumped for the Dolphins. I'm pumped to see them keep growing behind this young man. Never have I seen a QB so disrespected like Tua. It's unreal to me, This is a kid who just won a charity event and I hear nothing about it. But when he goes to play golf, you'll rip him on Twitter. He'll post a workout video and you'll flame him. They don't post any workout videos and you get mad at him for not working. No matter what Tua does, the haters won't let him rest. You won't let him win. Guys like Jalen Waddle, what do they say on I Am Athlete? Oh, Tua's my boy. You've got to know him. You've got to get to know his character. But then we see all that stuff you guys say about him. We see the hate, and they don't like it, If the players see that, why are you going to antagonize our team if they're behind our QB? If the players are behind him, our former legends are behind him. We've got our coaching staff behind him. We've got our fans behind him. Why would you smack and punch down on this kid who is just working his butt off to be a great QB for this team? It is time for the Miami Dolphins fan base to unite, to come together. You may not have to like everything he does, but you will support Tua Tagovailoa. You will follow him as he leads us to the playoffs, and you will see the success he has. And we will all laugh about this in a year as Dolphins fans together, because I'm confident that he will lead us to the playoffs, because that's what fans do. What is the point of rooting for him to not? What is the point of rooting for him to implode? Just to prove your silly narrative correct? No. There's no point of that. It makes no sense. Shut up, become a fan, and just say, I'm going to put my trust in Tua, in this beautiful offense that's been built, in this elite defense that we already have in place, which I will be doing a video on soon. And I'm just going to trust that everything's going to come out the right way. There's no point in thinking otherwise. Support Tua. It's time. Let's go, Dolphins. The playoffs are in sight. Wins are in sight. If you want to get negative, like I always say, bash the Jets with their bummy Zach Wilson. Smack on the Patriots who think that Mac Jones is better, even though he was literally Tua's jockstrap boy. He was throwing water bottles to my boy Tua. Mac Jones can't even hold a candle to him. Nick Saban thought so. Jalen Waddle thought so. Shut up, Patriots. Shut up, Jets. Shut up, Bills. The Dolphins are coming for you all. We're winning the AFC East, actually. Under Tua, under Mike McDaniel. You heard it here first. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's slap him around. Wakata Nando Talk. Boom.